So you have to call their house. And if you call their house, their fucking dad answers the phone. And he would be like, hello there. And I'd be like, hey, is your fucking daughter home? And I'm like in 7th grade. And he would be like, hold on a second. And I remember this one specific time, the girl got on the phone. And I was like, hey, what's going on? It's Tom. From Tom DeLonge, from math class. The chick had no fucking clue who I was. Well, she was like, oh, well, hi, how'd you get my number? Fucking stalker, motherfucker, pervert. And I was like, don't worry about that, baby. I wrote you a song. These early Bleak songs. I did not lose my virginity at that time period. But it was really charming in its own way. A few years later, I was a sophomore. This is true stories. All this is true. I was a sophomore in high school. And I got the balls to ask out another hot baby mama birdie baby. And I went up to her during Christmas vacation, which is funny because that's where we're at right now. And I went up to her. I was like, hey, mama, do you want to maybe go out to like a dinner or some movie or some shit tonight? You know what she said? She goes, oh, I'm sick. I was like, all right. So that night, I went to this family Christmas party. I dressed up like Santa Claus for all the kiddos. And after the party, I was still dressed up like Santa. And I went out and got some flowers and a get well card and thought that I would drive it over to her house because she was sick. Fucking awesome, right? And then I knocked on her door. And her fucking dad answers the door. Where's your fucking daughter? You know what he said? He goes, she's out with her friends. You know what I did? I said, good, because these flowers are for you, motherfucker. Kiss me. And I pulled her dad in, and I squeezed those butt cheeks, and I kissed that motherfucker hard. Kept kissing him, kept squeezing. Those butt cheeks. Well, she lied to me. She wasn't sick. God damn it. Broke my heart. Honestly, I was 16. I felt like a fucking asshole. I was dressed up like a perverted Santa. So here we are, a few years later. Now I graduated from high school. Same fucking girl. And it's 2 years since I graduated. And something interesting is happening. Something funny. My little punk band is getting kind of big. And we're playing in California, up on the coast, in Santa Barbara. And the girl, this fucking girl, shows up, and she comes up to me as I'm loading my guitar and stuff into the club. And she goes, oh my God, hey, I didn't know you were playing here tonight. Holy shit. I go to UCSB, and fuck, this is weird. You want to go out tonight? So you know what I said to her? Fuck you, I'm too big for you. I'm a fucking rock star. There's 23 people here tonight to see me. I don't have time for this bullshit. Now, honestly, I did not go out with her, but I will tell you, God damn it, I should have, because there was no girls waiting for me that night. I should have grabbed her and roamed all over that body. Well, right before this tour started, that's a lie, the tour a couple months ago, sorry. I swear to God, I had a day off and I went to the beach in San Diego and I was reading this dope UFO book. It's like fucking this thick. Cool shit. I get this tap on my shoulder. And I look over, and it's the same fucking girl. I swear to God, just a couple months ago, at the end of summer. Oh, hey, how are you? And I was like, you didn't age well, did you? I didn't say that. Stop. I looked at her, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up? What's going on? But in my mind, I was like, I'm going to use you for a fucking story, and I'm going to talk about you every fucking night. And that's what happened. I haven't said this ever. What are you taking photos of? I'm working up here. All right. That's a true story. That's why I was talking about this whole thing. Well, any case, when you play guitar as a kid, you're not thinking about being a rock star, because that's not even in the cards. That shit's luck. The only reason you play music is to get some of those hot baby movies. Here's a song. What about that? Where are you? I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight. Somebody always seeks strange darkness comes creeping on to haunting every time. Never scared, I count it. Where's all the spiders catching things and eating their insides? Indecision to call you and hear your voice of treason. Will you come home and stop this pain tonight? And stop this pain tonight. Good job, guys. So, you know, I started that band, Blink-182, as this way to kind of rebel against the way that I grew up, got kicked out of high school, had a broken family, and found my tribe of fellow punk rock kiddos. But my friend David James Kennedy, that plays guitar in Angels and Airwaves and stands right here, him and I wanted to discover what we could do to add to some of our post-punk, hardcore roots. So we created a band called Boxcar Racer. This vacation's useless, these hotels are gone. I've given a lot of thought to this 13-hour drive. I missed the grinding concrete, we sat and seen the night, and slowly finished laughing in the glow of our headlights. I've given a lot of thought to the nights years behind. The days have come and gone, our lives have fly so fast. I faintly remember breathing on the bedroom floor, where they told you, but you love me more. And do you care if I don't know what to say? Will you sleep tonight? Will you think of me? Will I shake this off? Pretend it's all okay. There's someone out there who feels just like me. There it is. After Boxcar Racer, David and I were like, you know, how do we do something that's a bit more different than anything we've done? Not so worried about what's punk, but more worried about what's inside you. Because as you get older, you don't really care so much about fashion and what's cool. You just kind of like what moves you. So we wanted to do an art project that really was a mirror of who we were inside. You know, when you get older, you're like, who am I really? What do I really believe in? Who do I really want to be? How do I really want to see the world? How do I really want to raise my kids? So we created a band called Angels and Airwaves for that reason. To be the single most truthful thing we could do was to make a band to sing songs about who we really were on the inside. We knew it was going to be kind of a stretch for people to understand why we were doing such a thing. So we decided to do some film stuff that went along with that. We made that Love movie. We made those animations of Poet Anderson. We worked on some other shit, but I was like, God, man, we really kind of need a little company to help us do this. We don't know what we're doing. So I created this company called To the Stars. Now, To the Stars, we were just going to make some films, and there's this one story that I thought would be pretty interesting for people to hear. And that one story got me in just a little bit of trouble with the U.S. government. Just a little bit. There's a few people here are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, goddamn, you're gonna find out soon, motherfuckers. Well, I spent a couple years trying to get permission to tell this story in the U.S. government. I went around to the CIA, and to the DOD, to the OSD, and to a few other places that I can't say. And they would tell me, we don't know what you're talking about, Tom, but keep telling us your ideas. And I'd say, yes, sir. There's nothing to this, but this is how I would do such a thing. Well, it worked. And so over the past couple months, you might have seen a few articles in the newspapers. There might have been this one from the U.S. Navy talking about me, and some videos that I brought out to the world. The first declassified videos ever in U.S. history, where they're starting to point to that there's life out in the universe. We're not the only ones. And my whole idea here is that we're going to start to realize how much we have in common as people, and how much we have in common with our friends across the oceans and other countries. It's all about unity for me. And To the Stars then became To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science. And I'm here to tell you that a lot of stuff is coming down the pipeline towards you guys. It's going to be really hard for all of you to digest this stuff. Some of it's pretty fucking scary. And some of it's really exciting. And some of it's the best story you've ever been told about how we've acted with other countries that you thought we would never act with in any capacity with. It's a great story of unification, you know? So in honor of those few years that it took me, while a lot of the press was saying, God, Tom's gone crazy, what's he doing? And I'm not crazy, motherfucker, you don't know what's coming. Well, many years ago, I wrote this song, and I think it's kind of prudent to sing it right here, right now, in Cincinnati. Mom, there's something in the back room. Nope, it's not the creatures from above. You used to read me stories as if my dreams were boring. We all know conspiracies are dumb. No, they're not. Not all night long. And there's something very wrong. And I know it must be late. Been gone since yesterday. And I'm not like you guys. And Tom has